Hi, I'm Zane. I'm making a quick video just to explain how to use the maven tracks for custom magnetic field over these chaos terrains, the shapefiles. Here's just a quick outline of what I'll be talking about. So for this first part, you could download the zip file from here. When you unzip it, this is what it should look like. You have two folders, and you'll have the main folder contents. You'll have two main things. Both of these represent maven or custom magnetic field shapefiles over all 81 chaos terrains, and I'll explain that later. The only difference is that for the first one, this is for measurements where the satellite altitude is below 170 kilometers. For the second one, it's where the satellite altitude is below 200 kilometers. The difference being for 170, you'll get higher resolution data, but you'll get less data points, and we'll see that later on. If we kind of open one of these and look at it, you'll see we have these 81 folders, each one of these representing shape files over a specific chaos terrain, of which I assume there are 81. Sorry. And the way we're kind of classifying that, the way we're kind of classifying that is just starting from here. The shapefile that Luigi sent over email, you're CC'd, gives these 81 things. And one thing to watch out for is the scaling. So the ones that were sent directly, for some reason projections don't work, so these are extremely big. So I just put in a calculator and found about how much they're scaled by. These are just dummy values, but they look good enough. If you'd like more precise things, let me know. If you want a specific region, just send me the top left coordinate and the bottom right coordinate, and I could get you shapefiles over that little rectangle. But anyways, the way we actually visualize these shapefiles in QGIS, the nice things about these, and I'll just start with the first 5 as an example. Or first you want to make a group, we'll just call it maven mag. Make sure we pull up to the top, we don't need to see this. Nice thing about this, yeah, so we could just grab, let's say we just want to visualize these 5. We could drag the folder straight into QGIS. You'll see what the folders, each one of these is containing the shapefiles and some plots. We'll talk about the plots in a bit. Drag these all into the maven mag folder. So drag folder in a new group. The way we apply the style file is you just want to right click on one of them, go to properties, style, load style from file, select this QML file, load style. And this is kind of the pre-configured stuff. We're plotting the normalized magnitude of the magnetic field normalized for each track, and a track is a single line like this. You'll kind of see the legend here for the values, where the minimum is going to be dark blue, 0.01, maximum is going to be dark red at about 1. We want to apply these, and you'll see, let me hide everything else. This is about what it'll look like. To apply it to everything else, you just want to go to Styles, Copy, all style categories, select everything, paste style, and it'll be fixed. Cool. So if we want to change the plotted value, so right now we're plotting the magnitude of the magnetic field, and you, by the way, you could get this menu by just clicking on something up here. I think it's that one, yeah, and then going to symbology. This changes the updates live, or this changes you make here will apply live, but you can also do all these things from the right-click properties menu that I mentioned before. You have a bunch of different parameters here. Magnitude of the magnetic field, normalized to each track, radial, longitudinal, and latitudinal components. So you want to go to radial components. The thing to note is that whenever you change a thing, you have to reclassify it to change these values, and then it'll rebin. And keep in mind that this won't always be the same. So this is over this shapefile. Let's say I want to go to shapefile 2. Or keep in mind that for 1, the minimum was negative 284. For shapefile 2, we switch to BR, classify, now it's negative 70. And that applies for the BMAG norm as well. Whereas for 0.1, for the default styling file, it'll be a minimum of 0.01. But you'll see that for shapefile 2, if we classify, starts at 0.2. So just keep that in mind. All plots are going to look a little bit different. You want to make sure you keep this the same. Then on to cross-sectional plots. For each one of these chaos terrains, enter the folder. You'll find these plots, which kind of plot all the different parameters as you go over the crater. You can figure out what these are. It's in a video as well. I'll mention the video at the end. Yeah, the next one is just linearly detrended, so you're subtracting the linear best fit line. Sometimes useful. All those plots are also available in this folder at the very top if you want to kind of go through all of them really fast, kind of see what all of them are. And yeah, that's about it. There's also a README with some basic information, my contact information, and a YouTube video, a presentation I gave where I just explained some of this, what the plots are, if you want to get a better idea of what Maven Mag is doing. And yeah, feel free to reach out with any questions, but good luck with everything.